Now, the resurgence of ethnic and religious violence in the Central African Republic has drawn international concern about the risk of genocide. But is the C.A.R. really on the brink? Our UN correspondent, Liling Tan, speaks to Adama Dieng, the UN Special Advisor on the Prevention of Genocide, on his assessment from the ground.
I will not say that genocide is going to happen in Central African Republic. But I'm definitely convinced that the situation is extremely serious and deserves more attention from the international community, deserve that resources be provided to UN MINUSCA forces on the ground, simply because we are today in Central African Republic confronted with armed groups, and particularly armed groups which are trying to divide the communities. So for all this reason, it is extremely difficult for the special advisor to make a legal determination that a genocide is occurring. My role is primarily to prevent genocide to happen. And that is why, having identified indicators, risk factors, for instance, the proliferation of armed groups, you have also the hate speech, incitement to violence, all elements which, if they are not halted, may in fact, of course, push the country in the brink of genocide. So it is a serious situation, and I'm extremely pleased that the Secretary General Antonio Guterres decided to visit Central African Republic for the first time, the first peacekeeping operation, where peacekeepers have been killed, where there has been also, I would say, unjustified attacks against MINUSCA, which is the peacekeeping operation on the ground. For all this reason, I think it was very important that the Secretary General visit Central African Republic, show sympathy to the people of Central African Republic.
What do you hope he would accomplish, the Secretary General? What do you hope he would accomplish in terms of addressing the specific risk factors of genocide while he's there in the C.A.R.?
What is happening with these armed groups require a very strong, robust response. And this is something which the Secretary General is aimed to obtain through the Security Council, so as to make sure that at least there be no less than 900 additional troops to help protecting the civilian population. Because today the civilian population are held as hostage by the armed groups. And it is time for those armed groups, which I have had the chance to interact with some of them, except with the anti-Balaka, this so-called Christian group, which is a very extremist group. And I think they have to understand that sooner or later they will have to face justice.